How does post-rock diverge from post-punk music? Imagine two genres that both grew out of the energy and experimentation of the late 1970s and early 1980s, but took very different paths. That's what makes understanding the difference between post-rock and post-punk so interesting. Both are part of the larger alternative music scene, and both have influenced many bands today. But they focus on different sounds, structures, and moods. Post-rock is a style that emphasizes textures, atmospheres, and feelings over traditional song formats. It often features long instrumental pieces that build gradually, creating immersive soundscapes. Think of it as music that paints pictures with sound, using layered guitars, ambient noises, and minimal vocals. It pulls influences from ambient music, jazz, electronic, and classical music, making it quite eclectic. Bands like Explosions in the Sky and Godspeed You! Black Emperor are good examples. They craft music that feels cinematic and emotional, often without lyrics, relying on dynamics and sonic layers to tell a story. Post-punk, on the other hand, grew as a reaction to the raw simplicity of punk rock. It kept punk's energetic attitude but added more complexity and experimentation. Post-punk bands often kept vocals and lyrics front and center, but played with rhythm, melody, and production in new ways. They drew from influences like dub, funk, electronic music, and avant-garde styles. Bands like Joy Division and Siouxsie and the Banshees used darker themes and more artistic approaches. Their songs usually follow more traditional structures with verses and choruses, but they push boundaries with lyrical depth and innovative sounds. The main difference lies in their focus. Post-punk tends to keep vocals and lyrics as a core part of the music, often making statements or exploring social and political themes. It mixes energy with intellectual ideas. Post-rock, however, is more about creating moods and atmospheres through instrumental music. It aims to evoke feelings and images without words. Both genres have roots in experimental sounds and share influences from krautrock and electronic music. But post-punk leans more toward rhythmic experimentation and lyrical expression, while post-rock explores sound textures and emotional landscapes. They each contribute to the alternative music scene in unique ways. Post-punk acts as a bridge from punk's rawness to more complex and artistic expressions. Post-rock pushes the boundaries of rock by focusing on sonic exploration and cinematic soundscapes. Together, they show how diverse and creative alternative music can be, offering different paths for artists to express emotion and challenge norms.